Hi, welcome you guys. We are gonna do an unboxing of this beautiful deck that I was just gifted. So let's open it up. I'm gonna read, this is the deck. It's called the Astrology deck. It's super beautiful and I am really excited to check it out. So Lisa Stardust sent it to me and she sent me a very sweet note too. So I'm excited to dig in. Look at, I want you to guys see how pretty it is. It's super pretty. Let's look at this note real quick in case there's something specific she wanted me to say. Very cute. Warmest holiday wishes. Thank you for your support and kindness. It's been a pleasure working with you. Have a happy holiday. Lisa Stardust. Hi. So Lisa Stardust is the creator of this deck, the Astrology deck. Welcome. Brandy's here. I think we will probably do some free cards if you guys are into that. You guys, if you want free cards, say, I want free cards. But first, let's unbox this and get an idea of what it's about. So it says, your guide to the meanings and myths of the cosmos. Let's check it out. Okay, ready? I love this. I love how it pulls out. So I just want to show you. I love that, right? And then let's see. Let's check it out. Okay, so good thing I have nails. I'm just gonna cut those with my nails. Let's see what we got. I have no idea how this deck works. I was recently gifted a Karma deck and I had such a hard time figuring it out. I didn't do an unboxing, but we need to do that too. It's the Karma one. So, oh, look, you guys. So it comes with this, the Astrology deck, and it's a cute little thing that explains how it works, right? And then I love this. Look, it says birth chart. Super cool. So I'm not ready for names yet. Think of the birth chart as a personalized map to yourself, and it explains how to read a chart. This is great. So if you're learning astrology, this is an amazing deck because it teaches you how it all works. And I love how it's wrapped like a note from when we were in high school. I just love that. And then let's see how these work. So it explains the sun. It explains the moon, Mercury, everything, right? Venus. So I guess I just shuffle it and start reading. I hope I'm doing it right. I probably should have read the book. But if you guys want to drop a first name, last initial, if Brandy's ready. Brandy, are you ready for a first name, last initial? Let's see if I'm doing these right. So for some reason, I don't feel like I can read with these. So I don't know why, but it's more... Okay, so I thought I was going to unbox this, but I'm a little confused. I feel like this is something I need to read into more. I don't know if I can use them live because maybe I'm wrong. Because it's teaching about astrology. Do you guys want me to read it and teach you about astrology or no? Let me know if you want to do that or if you guys want like typical cards. Hi, Charlie, honey. So do you guys want typical cards or do you want to play with these? Let me know in yes, typical cards or yes, play with these. Sorry. So these are interesting. They kind of explain how astrology works, which is really interesting, but it's not like they're like reading your fortune much. There must be a way to set these up, but because I unboxed it with you, I didn't read the book. Okay, you want to play with these? Let's see what they give us. I'm going to start shuffling. All right, let's play with them. They're super beautiful and very interesting. I just feel like maybe there's some way I'm supposed to be doing it, then I'm not doing it. So let's check it out. Here we go. Drop your first name, last initial. Everyone gets a card. We're going to hope I have any idea what I'm doing with these. They're so beautiful. The cardstock's really nice. They're nice to shuffle. Really nice to shuffle. Okay, so I guess we're starting with Charlie. Welcome everybody who's just joining. We never here on Sundays. Brandy is back. She has been gone, but she is back. And here we go. So the first name is Charlie. We are starting with Charlie. And we have a lunar eclipse for Charlie. Lunar eclipse. So this is what the card looks like. And then it says a lunar eclipse is when the sun, moon, and earth are in alignment with the earth between the sun and the moon. This only happens on a full moon with the sun and moon opposing each other. Energetically, this is like a mega full moon. It is associated with major world events and can bring up a ton of emotions. A lunar eclipse is the perfect time to do some personal reflection and let go of anything holding you back. So if I was doing this card as a reading, which I just did, I would say that the sign here and the energy here and what your guides want you to know is there's something you're holding on to that isn't super healthy. So that is how I would look at this if I was using these as a reading. And like I said, I'm not even sure if I'm doing these right, but I love them and they're super fun and we're learning something about astrology, which I think is great. Thanks for being here, you guys. We never do this on weekends, but it's fun. So who's next? What do you think of that, Charlie? Do you think you need to let go of something that isn't serving you? Thank you for the presents. Drop names only once, right? So we do things a little differently over here. I'm an energy healer and I clear energy as I read. I know a lot of tarot readers have used spam, but I don't spam. I want you guys to feel like everyone's getting chosen and we do a list. That way it helps your root chakra and you don't feel like you're like not the chosen one. And so just drop your name one time. Brandy's keeping a list. And when it's more than one, sometimes it gets confusing. Brandy, first quarter. And you got lunar is what it says on the back. First quarter. In this phase, the moon is 50% lit with the sun illuminating its right side. The name first quarter comes from the fact that the moon is a quarter way through its Earth orbit. This phase brings growth, understanding to the lessons of the new moon. It can also test your commitment to those lessons. The first quarter moon is a perfect time to reassess your intentions and decide what parts of your plans need to be revised. People born in this phase are typically passionate and action-oriented. What do you guys think? Do you like these? Are they fun? Totally different vibe. Lisa Stardust is amazing. If you're not following her, go follow her. She you feel it? Yes, she does beautiful, beautiful work. I love the way she's teaching astrology with these cards. I think it's fascinating. Okay, Kayla, here we go, Kayla. Kayla, yours says planets on the back, see? And you got Pluto, Kayla, Pluto. Pluto represents transformation and rebirth. It will force us to undergo change when necessary. Pluto also represents a challenge or power struggle, the one with whom never gives up on an argument. The planet forces us to confront our shadow self, our tempers, our passions, and we will come out stronger. Once you engage with this planet, you'll never be the same, which isn't a bad thing, as long as you learn to roll with the punches and embrace personal evolution. It takes Pluto 12 to 31 years to change zodiac signs. Oh my gosh, that is fascinating. I did not know that. I just learned something new. Of course, just drop your first name, last initial. We are doing an unboxing. This is the first time I have ever played with the astrology deck. This was just sent to me by Lisa Stardust. It's absolutely beautiful and it's super fun. We're learning a little bit about astrology while getting a reading, which is nice, right? So Carolyn, yours says aspects. Aren't these pretty? They're really pretty cards. And you got square. A square is when two planets or other astrological points are 90 degrees apart. The major aspect can bring on a tug-of-war energy and is challenging to work through. A square aspect presents a great opportunity to practice maturity and patience, and triumphs can be achieved through learning how to properly deal with this natal position. Working through the challenges of a square is a major rite of passage in someone's life, and once the lesson is learned, they become an unforceable stop in the world. No, yes, I just got it. Lisa Stardust sent it to me. It's amazing, right? Isn't it beautiful? I just got it, so I'm so excited to be able to share it with you guys. I hope you guys like it. This is fun. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Tag a friend. You guys support Brandy. Be hitting that like button. Hit that heart. Make her see nothing but hearts as she's sitting here helping us manage this. Dawn. Hi, Dawn. Welcome. Hi, Dawn. Elements. This says elements. See, and the back is different. Water. Ooh, this witch is happy. Water. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces make up the water signs. Intuitive, imaginative, deeply connected to their emotions. These signs dive into their souls for spiritual discoveries. Water takes on the shape of its container, and for many water signs, it can be difficult to decide whether or not their container, a situation, a relationship, a place, is truly beneficial in the long run. Water signs are the natural healers of the zodiac, often dedicating their time to help save the world. Water. Beautiful. Keep sending those hearts to Brandy. She's amazing. We could not do it without her. We are so glad she's here. And it's so fun getting to look at a deck before it's come out. Again, this is the Astrology deck. This deck is so popular, you guys. It's being carried in department stores and like super high-end bougie stores. So I'm excited to be playing with this. I heard Anthropology has it and Madewell's getting it. So this is super fun. And I feel very grateful Lisa sent this to me. Jeanette. We got signs. Gemini. Geminis are the chatty social butterflies of the zodiac, represented by the twins and ruled by the planet Mercury. This sign is all about fun, communication, and conversations. They are amazing friends and tell the most captivating and hilarious stories. Geminis are playful, affectionate, and curious, but they can also be thoughtful and serious thanks to their dual nature. So I'm going to say that the reason we pulled this for you is you might feel like you're conflicted right now and you're having like a duality that you don't quite understand in yourself. Okay, Junior didn't get one. Okay, here we go. June. I call him June. You'll always be June to me. Ceres. You got asteroids. Ceres. Ceres is the largest asteroid between Mars and Jupiter. In Roman mythos, Ceres is known as the goddess of the crops, bringing abundant gifts and nourishment. Ceres is also associated with fertility, feminine cycles, and the seasons. Her daughter, Persephone, is taken to the underworld by Pluto for 6 months every year. While she's gone, Ceres goes into mourning. Stop it. Not my daughter and June having a long distance relationship. While she's gone, Ceres goes into mourning and to the dark and barren fall and winter seasons. And he rejoices when, let's say, his girlfriend returns in the fruitful months of spring and summer. Ceres' warm and loving energy represents nurturing, planting, and healing. Wherever this asteroid appears, it should bring soulful rewards to you. So I love this. This was like amazing. I just can't even right now. Super cute. Also, when are you guys coming home? Or are you coming home? Who is next? Who is next? You guys are so patient. These are long, but they're really interesting. I really like them. Do you guys like them? Let me know. I need to know. I need the feedback. Are these fun cards? Caitlin M., you got the lunar phase, Caitlin, and you got the last quarter. In the last quarter phase, the moon is 50% lit, with the sun illuminating its left side. The name last quarter comes from the fact that the moon has entered the final quarter of its orbit before becoming a new moon. Sometimes called the third quarter, this cycle can be quite empowering as the dreams that were planted in the beginning of the cycle have taken root. This is a time to appreciate your growth and accomplishments. People born in this phase are typically loyal and intuitive. I love these cards, you guys. These are so fun. Are you guys taking something from them as you're getting them as a one-card reading? I know what you guys are so used to me doing tarot, but do you find this interesting? And don't worry, everyone's name gets added to the list. Right now, the only person doing this and managing this energy for me is Brandy. So let's give her a lot of love and support. Oh, I'm so glad you guys are liking these. They're fun. If you have a friend who loves astrology, tag them because these aren't out yet. So it's very exciting to get a little sneak peek at these before they're everywhere because these are like one of the biggest tarot decks to come out of 2021. Honestly, people are so excited. Derek T., you got signs and you got Capricorn. One of the most serious signs of the zodiac. P.S. You guys, I'm a Cap. That's me. One of the most serious signs of the zodiac. Capricorns are here to get the job done. Represented by the goats, Capricorns are the entrepreneurs, me with this business, and CEOs of the astrology wheel, ready to tackle hard lessons without breaking a sweat. They are ruled by the planet Saturn, which teaches patience and serves as a guide toward inner authority. A major shift happens for most Capricorns during a huge transition known as Saturn return, which occurs every 27 to 29 years. This is a challenging time, but also an opportunity for Capricorns to grow beyond their wildest dreams. So, Derek, I would say that you're probably going through a challenging time right now, but you trust in your goals because what you want to make happen is going to happen because you got a Capricorn card. Who is next? You are so patient. Brandy is amazing. Is Brandy not the most amazing thing in the whole entire world? Let's like give her so much love and so much support. Kristen S. We got eclipse and transitions for you, and you got planetary retrograde. Planetary retrograde occurs when a planet appears to move backward in the sky from the vantage point. In fact, the planet is not moving backward. Planets are always move in the same direction in their orbit. But when its relative speed and proximity to Earth changes, it can create the illusion of backward motion. Every astrological planet, aside from the sun and moon, goes through a retrograde. Retrogrades are a great time to take a break from the fast-paced nature of your day-to-day life, reassess things, and set intentions. In the birth chart, retrograde planets can indicate the ability to see matters from a psychic perspective. I love that, and I just learned that. So I think that's really fascinating. Who is next? Welcome, everybody just joining us. This is so nice. We usually have like thousands of people on here, so this is a nice little small group. And you guys are getting a sneak peek at the Astrology deck by Lisa Stardust. It isn't even out till next week. It's spot on. Oh, good. I'm so glad. This is fun. Very, very different, but super fun. And it changes good. So, Susie H., you too got elements, and you got fire. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, are the most passionate and zestful signs of the zodiac. Not me, a Capricorn, having 2 fire sign children. They express themselves with motivation and determination, and sometimes through sheer force. Is that not the truth? You may need to grab the extinguisher if things get heated with a fire sign, as their impulsive actions may lead to some real destruction. But even if they are quick to argue, they are also for the first to forgive and will step up for an underdog every time. They are loyal, generous. Their smoldering sensuality is ultra passionate, making them among the sexiest signs of the zodiac. So I love that. And that means like feel your fire. What it is that you're feeling really passionate about, I want you to hold on to that. And that's what I want you to do. If you guys have specific questions, we can do the Cash App and Venmo. I didn't send them up yet. Hold on, let me see if I can pull them up. Maybe not. Hold on. I got a new phone and it's not. Is Justina here? Hi, Justina. We are playing with the Astrology deck. It is amazing. Let's see. We got signs for Justina. So you got signs and you got Leo. Leo, let's check it out. Leo is represented by the lion, and you can hear them roar as they enter every room with gusto. My son is a Leo. They are the shining stars of the zodiac, ready to take the world in style. If you want some advice on coordinating your outfit, consult a Leo. Fierce Leo is one of the most loyal signs, but do not cross these fiery lions. They will let you know who's boss in a quick second. Clear on what they want. Leos have zero fear of going in for what they have their sights set for. That is true. So this to me says, Justina, go for it. Go for it. Your husband is a Leo. My son is a Leo, but never ask him for clothing advice ever. That is my advice to you. Okay, so my whole computer is restarting. Christy H., you got signs too, and you got Cancer. Symbolized by the crab, which seeks shelter in its own shell. Cancers feel the most supported in comforts of their own home. Known for being intuitive, sensitive, and attuned to the cycles of the moon, they are often artistically and musically inclined. They are also extremely loyal and protective for those they care about, so much so that it can be hard for them to pull away from their loved ones. Don't you dare mess with their friends and family, or else you will get those pinchers. I love that. Okay, hold on. Let's see if I can figure out what's going on with my computer. Okay, good. All right, hold on. Think we're good. You guys are really patient. Keep dropping those first names, last initials. Tag some friends. We will be still going. Okay, hold on one second. We're getting somewhere. Bear with me. Okay, you guys, I have my Venmo up, so we're just going to do Venmo today. You are welcome. Who's next, you guys? So we're just going to do Venmo, not Cash App, if that's okay. And drop your first name, last initial, and everyone gets a card until I get burnt out and retired, or Brandy or Justina do. But my Venmo is Stacy-Luna, I think. Can someone throw that up? Madison B, you got eclipses and transits, and you got solar eclipse. A solar eclipse occurs when the sun, moon, and earth are in a position where the moon appears to be blocking out a part of the sun. We just had a new moon eclipse. I don't know if you guys know, earlier this month, and let me tell you, it was crazy. Okay, where the moon appears to be blocking out part or all of the sun. During these events, the sun and moon are in the same zodiac sign. Viewing a solar eclipse, though you should never look directly at one, is a spiritually and visually enriching experience in astrology. This event is perfect for manifesting your dreams and embracing new opportunities. So I'm going to tell you right now, manifest, 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 because that's what it's telling you today. Who is next? Venmo, thank you. If you have a specific question, and I'm going to be using, so we know, I always want to tell you guys, for your specific questions, I'm going to be using my Housewives Tarot deck, and it's going to be like a tarot reading if you have specific questions. Otherwise, we're going to keep playing with this amazing astrology deck that you guys are loving so much. Okay, Nicole. Nicole, you got Asteroids, and we got Nessus. I hope I'm saying this right. This asteroid is named for Nessus, a violent and devious centaur in Greek mythology. Although this asteroid's meaning can be difficult to face, Nessus can unlock areas of our lives in which we can begin healing. Nessus can indicate areas of our lives and personal relationships where there's been major suffering or abuse, pointing to traumas that need to be worked through. Understanding how Nessus shows up in your chart can end cycles of pain and allow for personal transformation. And I would also say shadow work, shadow work, shadow work. So when I see this, it just leads me to believe that like shadow work is everything. I love this deck too. So heal, look at some of my links in my bio. I have tons of gentle shadow work help, even working with the moons twice a month. And it's very helpful. You have so much energy right now. That's good. That's good. Marine S. Marine S. We got qualities for you. Qualities. Marine S. I think this is our first qualities. Mutable. Mutable. Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces make up the most mutable qualities within the zodiac. They are generally more easygoing signs, but that is not always the case. The mutable energy is easily influenced by outside forces and can be quickly derailed if these signs are not careful, mainly to their good-natured personalities. They're humanitarians who want to take care of everyone, which can get them into trouble if they overschedule or overcommit. I do not know a Sagittarius who does not overschedule and overcommit. The trend centers in the stars. They are ahead of the curve in all aspects of life. I love this. So my takeaway from that, do not overcommit. You do not overcommit. It's just going to make you crazy. Yes, I'm glad. Yay. I'm glad you like it. Lacey, Asteroids, Juno. Lacey got Juno. In Roman mythology, Juno is the devoted wife of Jupiter, Zeus in Greek mythology, and queen of the universe. In astrology, this asteroid represents intimate relationships, marriage, commitment, and partnership, along with the complexities that come with interpersonal relationships, including jealousy and infidelity. Look to Juno in your chart to see which zodiac signs it's transitioning for clues on whom you should be with and what attributes you might be looking for in a strong relationship. I love this. So good. Love that. So I would say with that card, I would be really mindful if you're being jealous or concerned for no reason. That's what I see from that. Thank you for the gifts, you guys. I love them. They mean everything to me. And keep those hearts going because I think it's really important for the mods to see those hearts and all that love. I think that's really important. All right, you guys, who is next? Because they do this out of the goodness of their heart. And we're so lucky that we have such beautifully supportive mods over here. Oh, thanks for the rose. Thank you so much. I think I missed who was next. I'm sorry. If you can tell me again, Brandy, that would be amazing. Oh, I'm so glad you guys are liking these. They're really fun. And I think anyone who wants to learn about astrology would really just dig these a lot. And I'm sure when I read the book, I'll know how to work them better, but this is an unboxing, so we're learning together. Emily P., you got signs and you got Aries. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac and represents the beginning of the astrology wheel. Symbolized as a ram, Aries are action-oriented and ready to go. They're always passionate and excited for new adventures. This feisty fire sign connects with the world through a courageous zeal and drive for success. Aries are fiercely independent and can often jump into something before fully ready. This is both a major blessing and a caution for this ambitious sign, as they are here to break boundaries with their trailblazing efforts. I love that. I love that. That was for Emily P. That was for Emily P. Jane M. Jane M. Keep those hearts going, guys. Keep those hearts going. Jane M. Jane M. Aspects. Aspects. You, oh, wait. Okay. Semi-square. Semi-square. Aspects. Semi-square. This is a minor aspect in astrology. Found when planets or other astrological points are at 45 degrees apart. It isn't a full-out square or a super fabulous sextile either. This semi-square signals healthy competition between the celestial bodies and has the potential to be beneficial. If you put in the work, it's a motivational position that is rewarded through personal perseverance and perseverance and patience. That was really, really hard to say. If you can reconcile the energies of this aspect, great things will come. I love that, Jane. I love this. So it just means that sometimes things feel a little harder than they need to, but it's worth it, and it's going to be really, really good in the long term. I always say nothing easy is meant to be like the hard. It's the hard stuff most of the time. Jenna, planets, Uranus. Uranus, sometimes called the Great Awakener, brings the drama. It's associated with unexpected change, innovation, discovery, liberation, and structural transformation, and can cause a lot of upheaval, personally, politically, systematically, and generationally. Uranus likes to stir the pot, so expect the unexpected with this planet. Uranus can also add a quirky, trailblazing, freedom-loving vibe to our charts. Uranus changes zodiac signs every 7 years. That was for Jenna. Who is next? And you guys, this replay will go up on YouTube. It should be there at some point pretty soon. And you guys can see it. You can really look at the cards. I will at the end show them again. Ashley, you got planets and you got Venus. Venus represents our romantic inclinations and pleasures. It also governs our relationships with money, past, present, and future. It expresses our tastes, including preferences in arts and style, and represents how we choose to live a luxurious, good life. Venus is its best when surrounded by tender affection. On a bad day, Venus can become jealous when not given enough attention, often resorting to passive acts to try to gain dominance over a situation. Venus moves through different signs of the zodiac every 3 to 4 weeks, except when in retrograde. Planets. Aren't these so pretty? They're gorgeous. She did such a good job. Who is next? Helen. Hi, Helen. Hi, Helen. Okay, you got transits and you got post-shadow retrograde, which I think is really interesting because we talk about this a lot. The post-shadow phase of the retrograde follows the retrograde. This phase takes place after the planet has stationed, when the planet appears to stop before beginning retrograde, and it's working its way to the final degrees where the cycle begins. In this phase, you are clearing up what became undone or was confusing during a past cycle. In general, past shadow retrograde is when you can recover or reckon with what has gotten shaken up. So I think that you are in a phase where you are reckoning and dealing with some things that have been shaking up. Oh, you sent me a Venmo? Hold on. I am looking. Give me a second. Okay. Hi, Danny. Will I pass all of my classes this semester? Okay, so I'm going to do this in a yes or no, and we're moving over to tarot. I am a pretty serious traditional tarot card reader, and I have some classes and I teach. So let's check it out. Danny wants to know if I will pass all of my classes this semester. Okay. Let's see. Let's look. Okay. Oh, honey. Hold on. So it looks like there may be something. Were you distracted with a boy? It looks like maybe you were distracted with a boy and there could be an issue. Are you there, Danny? So it looks to me, Danny, like if you pass, it's going to be like on the hair of your chinny chin chin, like barely. I would be sending lots of nice emails to all of your instructors and telling them what a hard semester it's been and how hard you tried or something. Tell them how much you appreciate their understanding. Don't say you're sorry. Say, I appreciate your understanding, but this is definitely a time where you are going to have to you know, I don't know if you've watched Clueless, but you're going to have to like share the situation and see if they can bump your grades up a little. You are real close here. This is real close. It looks like you have been very distracted with a very cute boy is what it looks like to me. Are you okay? So, you know what though? I want to tell you something that I think is really, really important. Having a life and having like experiences is just important as getting good grades. And there's no reason why you can't just take a class over, okay? So I don't want you to be hard on yourself or feel any kind of way. I want you to be gentle and kind, and you will get through this and you can take it again, right? You can take them again. That's the great thing about life is we can always do a redo a lot of the time. Shauna M. Okay, we are back to the astrology deck. Let me show you again this beautiful deck that we are unboxing. It's so funny. Look, I match my nails, like match the astrology deck. So we are back to this unboxing, and everyone will get one of these. If someone has a specific question, you can Venmo me. I don't have my Cash App open, so we're just going to do Venmo today. Okay. Let me see. I just... bear with me. Shauna, thanks for being so patient, Shauna. Here we are. Let's look. You got asteroids, so I want to show you what it looks like. Asteroids. Sedna. And I don't know about these, so I'm learning something, you guys. Sedna. Sedna, named for an intuitive goddess. Sedna is an integrated asteroid body in astrology. Though fairly new to the world of discovered planetary bodies, she packs a powerful punch. Sedna brings up the fears around commitment in love and romantic affairs. As the goddess who feared marriage and had to be rescued by her own father, she carries the symbolism of codependent attributes in personal relationships. She is also connected to the ocean, where the goddess eventually found her home and experienced freedom. In your chart, this asteroid can bring up complex issues around healing. It also tells the story of where and how you eventually find your comfort and home. So I think that you're getting this card because you're feeling some sort of way about commitment right now, is my guess. And I would say just be, oh, I'm glad that you needed that. So much love, so much love. I'm so glad that helped. Let's see. Where is, yes, and I use, so you guys, if you're new here and you don't know me very well, because this doesn't seem to be my original crew, I'm a stroke survivor, and how we manage it, and I don't get overwhelmed, is they use caps for me, and it really, really, really helps. We do one list so that there's no spamming, because I never want anyone to feel anxious or unpicked, right? I watch some of these lives with other readers, and I can feel the energy, what it does to people when they're like desperately saying, pick me, pick me, pick me. And that is just not an energy I ever want anyone to feel. I want everyone to feel loved, supported, and like everyone gets a card. Sometimes, obviously, I get tired before we get the whole list done, but I'm always here on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and you can always work with me one-on-one. My link is in the bio. I'm the ribbon girl. So I do these ribbon readings I learned from my grandpa. Oh, I'm so glad. My grandpa, my great aunt. I'm like making things up now. Who is next? Can you tell me, Brandy? I missed it. I'm sorry. Yeah, the energy, my whole thing is to always make you feel safe and grounded, and you should leave any interaction with me, at least I hope, especially like a work one like this. I want you to always leave any interaction with me feeling calm and better and more grounded. Malik, we got transits. So transits and eclipses. See how beautiful, like, aren't these so pretty? So you got planetary nodes. The nodes of destiny, or lunar nodes, are 2 points of the birth chart determined by mapping the relationship between the moon's orbit and the sun's path through the zodiac. The nodes of destiny, the south node and the north node, change signs every year and a half. The location of the south node represents our past life karma and the things we need to let go of so we can evolve. The location of the north node, also called the true node, shows our soul purpose and destiny in this lifetime, what we want to accomplish and achieve. So cool. And I would say for you, I'm really feeling like it's because you are in your soul's purpose that you got that card, because I just feel that strongly and wanted to say that to you. I always make you feel safe. Oh, I'm glad. If that's the only thing I do every day for like one person, then listen, my work is done, because that makes me really happy. And I think that we all need a safe space sometimes, and I'm happy to be that. So thank you so much. Robin, Maria A. You got signs, and you got Pisces, which I think, Maria A, means you're extraordinarily intuitive and trust your intuition right now, but I'm going to read it. Symbolized by the fish, Pisces are full of compassion and kindness. They are the most spiritual and psychically connected of all of the zodiac wheel, approaching life from a space of faith and empathy. Intuitive, gentle, selfless, they are humanitarians who feel tremendous pain for the world's problems, but they may not be great about communicating their own needs. Represented by the planet Neptune, Pisces are powerfully connected to the sea and enjoy spending time in water. So my big takeaway here is that you need to take care of yourself. Someone needs to fill your cup. That's what I'm getting from this. So I want to make sure that you set some limits and you make sure that your needs are being met too. You can't just take care of everybody else. Hi, Robin. Thank you. Who's next, you guys? So nice to have you here. Keep those hearts going. I want the girls to feel really supported. I know now I have a new reader. I get so much good fun. Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you. Thank you. That makes me really happy. I am definitely a light worker. I like light. I'm a light girl. But I keep it real. I always keep it real. You can trust me for that. You can ask Brandy. She's been working with me almost a year now. Brandy, we're almost a year in. Christine, you got elements. This is so beautiful. Can we all just tap that screen so there's so many hearts for Lisa Stardust deck? Again, the astrology deck. This thing is so beautiful, and I feel so grateful that she asked me to use it. And I'm glad you guys said you wanted to work with them today because I love them. Okay, so here we go. Christine, you got air. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius are air signs, known for being curious, intelligent, very communicative. Air signs will take your ear off, sharing their brilliant ideas and taking you down to their many trains of thought. They might just text you a novel while also swiping through a dating app and simultaneously posting the perfect selfie on social media. They embody the gift of gab. They have a wide circle of friends and are easy to get along with. You may find them in fields of communication, television, news, and writing. So the idea that you got this, Christine, says that to me, that you're a creative person and you need to be looking into those creative endeavors. I think that that is your message here. Who is next? I'm proof she's awesome. Well, I don't know about that. You were awesome way before me. I want this deck. It is amazing, right? It should be out, I think, next week. And it is going to be linked in my Amazon store as soon as I'm done here. So you guys, if you check out my links, I always have all the decks able for purchase. So, and this is in Amazon. Indy, you got Asteroids, and you got most tarot card readers' absolute favorite. You got Lilith. So according to ancient Jewish mythology, Lilith was Adam's first wife before Eve. Lilith eventually chooses exile because she is unwilling to be subservient to her husband. Represented as a sexually free female demon of the night, she is often disparaged in traditional texts. Asteroid Lilith represents sexual liberation, standing up to power, and feminine rage. So you will see a lot of tarot card readers, they talk about Lilith a lot. They, feel a deep connection to Lilith. So beautiful. Yeah, see, Justina, Lilith. Yeah, I can feel it, Justina. I can feel your Lilith. Okay, who is next? These are amazing, right? I'm so stoked about them. And if anyone has Venmo'd me, I did not get it. So I see that people are saying they Venmo'd, but I have not gotten any new Venmos. Just letting you know. And my Cash App is not open, so we're not doing Cash App right now. Grace L, you got lunar phases. And you got waxing crescents. I was born in a waxing crescent. So let's see what it has to say. The waxing crescent follows the new moon. During this phase, the moon is at 1% to 49.99%. This phase is extremely helpful for beginning to manifest those new moon intentions we've set for ourselves. As the waxing crescent becomes more light, the waxing crescent brings more light into your life. I love that. My little hashtags, find your light. This phase gives you a chance to test out your goals with some refreshed energy. Here you can really appreciate fruitful possibilities unfolding in your life. People born in this phase are typically ambitious, curious, adventurous, and loving. Waxing crescent. Who is next? You guys are being so patient and so kind, and it's so nice because we have a really small little live today, so I think that's perfect for Brandy's first day back in like months. We have missed her so much. It's so nice to have you back. Corey K, you got eclipses and transit. So again, I'm going to show you eclipses, transit. These cards though, right? Planetary return. A planetary return occurs when a transitioning planet crosses the spot it was in when you were born. Each month we have our lunar return cycle where the moon connects with the position it was in the moment when we were born. Each year we have our solar return, our birthday. Saturn returns to the point of our birth every 28 to 30 years, and this is often a major coming of age moment. Associating with committing to career path or long-term relationships, this time each planet takes travel to the wheel of the zodiac determines the significance of each return. The longer the return, the more powerful it is in our life. And again, I feel like you're getting this because you are in a time of deep change, right? And new beginnings. And I think that's super beautiful and amazing. Esme, hi sweet Esme, how are you? Long time no see. You got qualities. And you got cardinal. I'm a Capricorn. I'm a cardinal. So Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn are the cardinal qualities. These qualities represent leadership within the zodiac. Aries, the first zodiac sign, indicates the spring or astrological new year and birth or beginning of something. Cancer is the sign of summer solstice energy and the abundant wellspring of divine feminine. Libra balances our scales with the fall equinox, indicating we have made it halfway through the year. Capricorn brings us with the end of a cycle as we spiritually hibernate and celebrate the winter solstice. So this is saying you need to lead. It's your time to lead. Lead. That is the message here. Who is new? No, who is new? Who is next? Sorry. Who is next? Emma. Hi, Emma. You got lunar phases. And you got waning gibbous. The waning gibbous phase follows the full moon. This phase takes the moon from 99.9% to 50% lit. Energetically, this phase carries with it many of the lessons learned during the full moon. This is still a time of deep release, but now that the moon's energy is a little less intense, you're able to look at things from a more practical and less emotional standpoint. People born in this phase are typically wise and tend to be natural teachers. Waning gibbous. Who I'm so glad you guys are liking this. I'm so happy for you guys too. Thank you for spending time with us. We always really appreciate it. And I'm going to try to pop on and do more lives like unscheduled. Cassandra, is your boyfriend cheating? Cash at me and I'll pull out my other deck and you'll go right to the top. Who is next? Jane M. We have another lunar phase for Jane M. Justina, where are you? Black Moon Lilith. Black Moon Lilith is the geometric point in space where the moon is furthest from Earth and in transit. This point changes zodiac signs approximately every 9 months. Black Moon Lilith represents wild feminine energy, and understanding its placement in your birth chart will help you to better understand your sexuality, including repressed fantasies, fetishes, and compulsions. Black Moon Lilith is also to shed light on any addictive tendencies you may have when it comes to love, romance, and dating. So this is a check yourself thing. This comes up a lot when I have women who like kind of tend to stalk and be like convinced that someone's cheating when they're not. That tends to be that Black Moon Lilith energy. Yes. Mary Gypsy. Hi, Mary Gypsy. You got aspects. You got opposition. The opposition aspect can add a push and pull vibe to your chart. This major aspect occurs when planets or other points of astrological significance are 180 degrees apart. In other words, they are across the zodiac from each other. When celestial bodies oppose each other in this way, it can be challenging to deal with their polar opposite energies. But with awareness and effort, you can work with this aspect to create balance and harmony, a healthy tension that can be harnessed for good. So again, I'm seeing this like maybe you have a push and pull in a relationship right now, and I'm telling you, and this card is telling you, that you can make that work, right? This isn't saying like, let go, it's not the time. It just says you can make this work, but it's going to take your maturity and your patience to do it. Heather, asteroids, and you got Vesta. You do? Well, there you go. There are your guides telling you what to do. You can do this. I believe in you. Heather, you got Vesta. Named for the Roman virgin goddess Vesta, this bright asteroid represents sacred feminine energy and carries a light at the end of the tunnel vibe. She is like going home on a cold winter's day and sitting by a warm fireplace with your best friend. In your chart, Vesta can show you where you are devoting your energy and where you find your true calling and soul calling. And this will cause you to and the causes you choose to serve in this world. Vesta also supports the birth of children and healing among siblings. Oh, my cousin got me this. Isn't it cute? It's the moon phases. Wait, can you see? She sent it from Seattle. It's so cute. It's super big and comfy and great on these cold days. Abby S. Transits. Abby, transits and eclipses. Ready? Abby, you got part of fortune. It's a long one. The part of fortune is a point in the birth chart that reveals the signs and houses where we can find happiness, spirit, prosperity, mental, emotional, physical, and material. In most birth charts, the part of the fortune is donated with an X, and it is calculated using 3 points: your ascendant, sun, and moon signs. If you were born during the day, you can locate your part of fortune point using the following degrees in your chart: ascendant plus moon minus sun. If you were born during the night, you can calculate your part of the fortune using ascendants minus moon plus the sun. So if it were me right now, honestly, Abby, I'd be looking this up. It's called part of fortune, and I'm sure there's a calculator somewhere on Google. So if it were me, I would look this up because I feel like there's deep answers in there for you. So go check that out. Gracie M. Hi, Gracie. We have another transit and eclipses, and you got pre-shadow retrograde. The pre-shadow phase of the retrograde occurs in the days leading up to a retrograde. In this cycle, you may feel the buildup of the actual retrograde prior to the station date. When the planet appears to stop before beginning retrograde, this phase provides major clues and can already feel as though the planet itself is in retrograde. For example, the pre-shadow phase of Venus retrograde could have you find an object or remember an ex in some way. During the actual retrograde cycle, you might find that X makes an appearance in your life. There you go. Who is next? I'm going to shuffle this a little bit more, and I'm going to clear them real quick. Okay, how are we doing, everybody? How's everybody doing? I want all the feedback you can give me right now that I can repeat so Lisa Stardust can hear what everyone thinks about our cards. So start throwing up in the comments how you're feeling about these. Jolene, you know I always want to sing Jolene every single time I see your name. You're liking them? Okay. Qualities. You got, Jolene, fixed. Good and accurate. Oh, I love that. You got fixed. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius are defined as having the fixed qualities within the zodiac. These signs are stubborn and will not give up in a fight. Do not cross a fixed sign. This is why Scorpios have the reputation they have. Just so you know, I'm so glad you love them. You guys, oh my God, I love that. Lisa's going to be so excited. These signs are stubborn and will not give up in a fight. Do not cross a fixed sign. They do not often forget someone who has done them wrong. They are dedicated and loyal to their loved ones and fiercely protective. They experience some of the deepest and most long-lasting relationships of any other sign. Fixed signs with a strong presence are hard to forget. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Tell me why. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. But that is what you got. Sandra, aren't these the best? Again, one more time, just another. I just want to make sure as people are coming on. Spot on. I love that. Astrology deck. We are doing an unboxing. I do not think this is out yet. I will have it in my Amazon any minute. So if you guys want it, check out my link in bio. So we just got planets. We got planets for Sandra. My son is a fixed sign and he's keeping my son for me. My ex-husband is a fixed sign and he made my life a living hell. So girl, I'm giving you so much love. Hang out with me. I understand on a deep level and I'm here for you. Sandra, you got planets and you got Mars. Mars is also known as the warrior planet. It's the planet of action and determination. Mars is associated with confidence, courage, ambition in life, and governs how we fight with others, how we protect ourselves and those we care about, our intimate desires, and our aggressive and competitive side. It also represents our carnal passions, sexuality, and lust for life. Mars changes signs approximately every 18 months, except when in retrograde. So this may mean that you have some conflict that you have to deal with. So dig in, lean into your Mars. Spot on. Spot on. You guys love them. I'm so glad you love them. I look so good. Thanks. I got my hair did. Every time I get my hair did, I look so much better when all that gray is gone. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Furman. Next week, you guys, next week I'm going to be 47. Yes, I am 47 next week. Furman, you got aspects, and you got semi-sextile. This aspect occurs when planets or other astrological points are 30 degrees from each other. When this aspect occurs, the celestial bodies involved are in neighboring signs, which means there is a potential for friendly connection. At the same time, this can also be a real disaster if you don't work together. When you spot a semi-sextile, consider how different energies can be integrated for maximum potential. So this is kind of an opposites attract kind of vibe, and how to do it together. You will be 35 tomorrow. Oh, 53. God, that was crazy. Wow. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. My baby, tomorrow was actually my wedding anniversary. I got married on 12, 13, 14. So happy birthday. You are always beautiful. Thank you. You're so thoughtful. That is not how I feel, but thank you. I wish too. I would do my 30s and 20s again so quick if I could. Lunar phases, Lily S. And you got the full moon. Once a month, the orbit of the Earth is exactly in between both the sun and the moon, resulting in the full moon. During this phase, energy is extremely emotional, passionate, and ready for release. This is a good time to let go of anything that is no longer serving you. The full moon can also shed light on inner truths, bringing clarity and personal discoveries. The full moon will be across the zodiac from the sun in this phase. For example, if the sun is in Aries, the moon will be in Libra. People born in this phase are typically emotional, sensitive, and compassionate. And I have a new moon and full moon shadow work subscription program that is so inexpensive. It's under $2 a month. And we do gentle shadow work, and we let go and release, and we manifest, and we set intentions, and we do all these things. And Brandy's been doing them for about a year now. Brandy, what do you think of the moon rituals? How have they changed your life? Buffy, we got Asteroids for Buffy, and you got Astrea. Named after the Greek goddess of justice, this asteroid represents good judgment and can bring clarity to how you stick to your commitments and make decisions. Aligned with your values and beliefs, Astrea can also bring light through these times of challenge. When this asteroid appears in your astrology chart, it emphasizes your ability to stay with your goals and endure difficult moments in your life with hope and faith through the process. I love that. Who is next? I'm low-key living my dream life is all I got to say. I mean, it's the reason why I always say, I manifested a life that I love. I really did. I worked really hard in the moon elements when I was going through some heavy stuff, and it really did help me. It made me feel like more in control and more settled, and it made me really learn to trust divine timing. And let me tell you, for an Aries moon, Leo rising, Capricorn sun, that was tough. I wanted to control everything. Amber, we got planets, and you got Neptune. God, these cards, just the most beautiful thing. Neptune represents inspiration, dreams, and illusions. Dreams can become reality when Neptune is present, but only if we are honest with ourselves. Again, this is where that shadow work. I'm always going to talk about shadow work. You guys are going to get sick of it, but it's so important. But only if we are honest with ourselves. Neptune can lead us to delude ourselves, and if our goals are not reasonable or clear, we may stumble or falter when trying to transform our ideas into reality. Neptune is also associated with escapism, drugs, and alcohol, with tunnel vision and delusion when it comes to matters of love. Neptune changes signs approximately every 14 years. I'm so glad you guys love these. I'm so glad. Go follow. If you're not following me on Instagram, follow me. And then also go follow Lisa Stardust. She's amazing. Lisa Stardust. She's also on here too. She just joined, so she has like no followers. So go check her out. Lisa Stardust. Gina H. Asteroids. You got Eris. Named for the Greek goddess of chaos, this asteroid's energy is associated with disruption, loss, and catastrophic events. In order to fully understand Eris's chaotic lessons, take a peek at the planet she's connected to and what house she sits in. Do not despair when she shows up in your chart. She may be drawing attention to injustices and balances in your life and helping you learn to stand up for yourself. So channel that Eris energy and stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself. Who is next? Ooh. Who is next? Stacy. Hi, Stacy. I like your name. You got signs and you got Virgo. Stacy got Virgo. Ruled by tricky Mercury, these earthy signs make their list and check it a million times. Virgo symbolized as the Virgin are all about being perfect. They are one of the most detail-oriented signs in the zodiac and will not stop until the job is done just right. They are often the most analytical and most organized in the astrology wheel. They have many hidden talents. They are often afraid to share with others for fear of looking imperfect. But when they loosen up and let others in, they are amazing friends, and they're friends you will have for life. And they will also come in, I have to say about Virgos, any Virgo you've ever had in your life will come in and fix everything for you in the most beautiful way. And I feel so blessed that I have some beautiful Virgos in my life. But I would say that that is about, if it were me and that Virgo card came up, I would be like organizing everything in my life right now. Bill I. You got planets and you got my most favorite, the moon. It's what my last name is. And that's my real last name, so you guys know. I really am Stacy Luna. The moon represents our emotions, and it's the part of ourselves that we cannot express but feel intuitively on a deep level. The moon shows our innermost emotional preferences, which are safeguarded in our hearts and rarely shared with others. Traditionally, the moon represents our relationship with our own mother and the way we nurture others, as well as where and how we feel safe within relationships with others and ourselves. You as a Virgo rising, yeah, I love that. I'm such a Leo rising. I like come in like something's on fire. What do we need? What do we do? How do we do it? Like, yeah. Robin D. You got signs and you got Libra. Diplomatic, intelligent, and social, Libras are all about balance. Represented by the scales and ruled by Venus, they prefer steady relationships that are full of shared experiences. They take their partnership to the next level of seriousness and expect the exact same in return. When they don't find a partner to offer the balance and mirroring they seek, they must undergo a great deal of self-discovery to understand who they are so that they can attract healthier connections in the future. You're a Libra Moon and Sun. Well, I love that. Then that was very on point. I'm sure you're super beautiful too. Libras are always like the most beautiful, I think. Ashley M, we got signs and you got Aquarius. Unique, fun-loving, and independent, and Aquarius will never be easily pinned down. Aquarians love their freedom and can become temperamental if they feel limited. Symbolized by the water bearer, Aquarians are known for their brilliant minds and devotion to humanitarian causes. They are excellent problem solvers, and there's plenty of light bulb moments and flashes of sudden inspiration with this fabulous sign, Aquarius. Who is next? You're a Libra and single. Well, it's hard to find Libras. It's hard for Libras to find someone, just like that what that card said, because you're really looking for kind of this balance that often is hard to find, right? So that's why it says you have to do a lot of soul searching to find your partner. Are you there, Brandy? How's it going? Who's next? Are you guys getting tired? Welcome anybody who's just joining. We just did an unboxing of Lisa Stardust Beautiful, the Astrology deck. We are having a great time with it. You think your name got lost? Jillian B. Okay, I don't know. Did we lose Brandy? I don't see Brandy. You weren't messing here. Last name is Tina. Last one. All right, guys. So we're going to clear it up right here. This will go I'm sorry if your name didn't make it. You guys, I am here every Tuesday and Thursday morning. If you get there right at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we will do it. Hold on, let me look. If I wasn't a stroke survivor and I felt like I could do it on my own, I would do it on my own, but I just can't. I get really overwhelmed. But you got Asteroids. Drop your names real quick, anybody who wasn't called, but this is for Tina. You got Pallas, named for the Roman goddess Pallas. This asteroid, also referred to as Pallas Athena, represents wisdom, creative intelligence, and reason. Where she appears in your chart can help you understand how you seek knowledge and solve problems. Pallas is also associated with warfare and can indicate where you can take matters into your own hands and create an action plan around major life-changing opportunities. Yes, the creator is Lisa Stardust. Lisa Stardust. Aren't they beautiful? Maria P. I'm going to do you really fast, and then I'm going to do Emily, okay? And then hopefully everyone was read. Maria P. Here we go. Maria P. You guys thank Brandy. Thank you, Brandy, so much for being here. So, Marie P., you got lunar phases, and you got waning crescent. The waning crescent is the last lunar phase before we return to the new moon's joyous gifts of possibility and new beginnings. During this time, you may feel energy waning as this phase closes the lunar cycle. It's a perfect time to surrender, reflect, and take care of anything that needs attention or release before the new moon. So it's actually the phase we're in right now. And then I think I have one more. I did Maria P. Emily W. You got lunar phases too. You got waxing gibbous. The waxing gibbous moon is 75 to 99% lit on its way to the upcoming full moon. During this phase, you should take advantage of the expanding energy and apply that toward letting go of anything that is holding you back. This phase is when you take matters into your own hands and consider and possibly adjust where continued expansion needs to take place in your life. All right. Did I get everybody? If there's anyone I missed, Jelaine C. Here we go. Jelaine C. Jelaine C. You got lunar too, and we got supermoon for Jelaine C. A supermoon is when a full moon or new moon is at its closest point to the Earth in its monthly orbit. When this occurs during a full moon, the moon may appear larger and brighter. A supermoon is a full moon on steroids, brimming with energy to help you fully manifest your intentions based on self-discovery. A supermoon is a great time to practice spells, manifestation, and rituals. All right, you guys, I think I'm going to call it. Definitely save up for the one-on-ones. I also, you guys, you have Zezzle and stuff. So you can always do it that way. Check out my website. I have everything. And we're in the process of changing quite a bit. Thank you so much for being here with us today. If you guys want, go follow Lisa Stardust and let her know how much you guys loved the astrology deck. Thanks for being here. And again, this will go up on YouTube and you can see it there. Big hugs. I'll see you guys Tuesday. Thanks for being here.